When I was 10, my parents and I moved into an old house on the edge of a quiet village. Built in 1904, it had been abandoned for years. My mother said it was temporary, just until they finished renovating our apartment. Temporary lasted almost a year. The house felt off. The air inside was heavy, stale, like it hadn't moved in decades. I often woke up at night to the sound of a phone ringing, but we didn't have a landline, just cell phones. And this ring was old, like one of those rotary phones from old movies. Metal, cold, echoing. I told my mom, but she said it was just my imagination, so I started recording it with a voice recorder. Every night at exactly 2:17 a.m., one ring, then silence. One night, I decided to answer it. I waited in the living room. At 2:17 sharp, the ringing started. I followed the sound down to the basement door. The sound came from down there. The basement was always locked. Dad said it was dangerous. Bad wiring, collapsed floor. But that night the door was ajar. I went down. My phone flashlight barely cut through the darkness. In the corner stood an old rotary phone, not plugged in, nothing around it. But it was ringing. I picked it up. Silence. Then a whisper. "Don't let her in." "Who?" I asked, trembling. Silence. Then again. "Don't let her in." I dropped the phone and ran. The next day I told Dad. He went down, but the phone was gone. A week later, a girl knocked on our door. She stood in the rain. Small, black braids, big dark eyes. "Can I come in?" she asked. Mom almost opened the door, but I screamed. I don't know why. I just remembered the voice on the phone. "Don't let her in." My mom froze. The girl stared at me. She wasn't angry, just watching. For too long. Then she left. The next morning, our house was covered in scratches, deep ones, like claws dragged across every wall. The windows had handprints, small, child-sized, everywhere. The phone never rang again. We sealed the basement. But sometimes at 2:17 a.m., I still wake up, and I hear it. The soft, steady scratching coming from the basement wall.